Hello, amazing soul sisters in the Women's Awakening Circle and Abundance group on Facebook. Thank you for joining me here. And for those of you on YouTube, thank you for tuning in on my teeny tiny little new channel. Thank you guys. I do have a few clients who are not on Facebook, so the YouTube broadcast helps them a lot. So thank you guys for bearing with me. For those of you who are unfamiliar with my work, my name is Larkin Sell. I'm a law of attraction coach, a mindset mentor, and a transformational specialist. I have been for over 12 years now after transforming my own life. I am also a spiritual teacher. I have studied spirituality and metaphysics and science and neuroscience, and I do hypnotherapy, and I'm an intuitive psychic medium, an animal communicator, and a channel as well, guys. I channel so much of this stuff, just like Abraham Hicks. I just do it differently. You can all do it too. So I have a real well-rounded view to bring to my clients and to you online. And I am so honored and grateful each and every time you show up and join me on my broadcast. So thank you guys for tuning in. Today, ladies, I want to take a few minutes to ask you questions about checking in with, who are you being? Are you being your badass, goddess, powerful, confident, manifester self that you long to be? Are you being that fantasy version of you in real life? Because you can be. Part of the reason my group is called the Women's Awakening Circle in Abundance is because, ladies, you are born in this lifetime with this physical form with innate feminine gifts that the world needs so much, and especially right now. And it breaks my heart when I'm getting on social media and I'm seeing, not my clients, but I'm seeing people posting, especially women, about how afraid they are and sharing all the negative news. You know, feminine energy is a healing energy, and it's so powerful. When I was training in Shaolin martial arts, we weren't allowed to train and get certified unless we were also certified in healing. Why? The yin and yang. It's part of the same coin. Okay? And one of the things that the world needs so much right now is the feminine energy that innately heals, that is innately strong. Did you know that it's the feminine energy that actually promotes and encourages transformation? It is the feminine energy that initiates, always improving, always transforming, rebirthing all the time. And it is the masculine energy that brings it into the physical manifestation. And for years, I've studied this in regards to Neville Goddard sharing about what the masculine and feminine energies really do. And I would love nothing more than for each and every one of you to awaken to your own feminine power. There's a reason why you desire to be badass, why you desire to be a goddess, why you desire to be the fire instead of just being a part of the fire, walking through the fire, getting burned by the fire. You probably love the sound of being the fire. You know why? Because you are. You're not afraid of the storm when you are the storm, right? When you're in the eye of the storm, it can't touch you. But you're in the most powerful place. You're in the center, right? You have all of this within you. So let me ask you, and I'd write this down so you can see for yourselves. On a scale of 1 to 10, how badass do you feel? Really, what does badass mean to you? How much of a warrior goddess are you? What does that mean to you? What does it mean to you to be a warrior goddess? For some people, that means, getting out and saving animals and rescuing children and helping the sick. For other people, that might be just fighting their own battles, learning to deal with their family in a loving way without getting hurt. What does it mean to you to be a badass warrior goddess? What does it mean to you to be a healer, to be a lover, What does it mean to you to be worthy and deserving? What does it mean to you to be abundant? What does it mean to you to be wealthy and prosperous? What does it mean to you to be a fierce feminine leader? What does it mean to you to be love? Now think about your answers to all those questions and then ask yourself, how are you being those things? How are you embodying being the warrior goddess, the badass, the lover, the peacemaker, the creator, the manifester, right? The greatest version of your feminine self. How are you being her now, each and every day? Is she coming out, or is she hidden deep inside? And if you go down that list and you find that she's hidden deep inside, even in any of those, why is she hiding? How long has she been hiding? What would it take for you to liberate her, to liberate your goddess self, to liberate your badass self, to liberate your warrior self, to liberate your feminine, fierce lover self? What would it take for you to liberate her, to awaken to her, because she's who you really are? She's not that false sense of self. Now, my clients learn to manifest authentically. This is about being authentic. If fear of other people's opinions or judgments of you, or saying no to you, or not giving you their approval, or mistreating you, those are all ways in which you give your power away. If fear of those things, fear of the external consequences, are keeping you from being empowered, now is not the time to clam up, guys. Now is the time to step up and be a fierce feminine leader. Now is the time to unleash that badass warrior manifesting goddess self, because she is you. She just doesn't remember that she's you. This is what my clients remember and discover and reclaim when they learn to scale their business, become financially free, up-level their relationships, up-level their abundance, get in shape, feel good about themselves, love themselves, stop the bad habits, up-level their life in every way, overcome stress and anxiety. They have to first reclaim their power. Remember who they are, because your authenticity is your foundation. Your authenticity has to be what it's all built on. And if you're hiding your badass warrior goddess manifesting fierce feminine self, now is the time to discover how to reveal her, how to awaken her. Okay? I'm going to start doing some special programs on here so you guys can learn to apply some meditations and visualizations that I'm going to take you on. But for today, before we get off of here today, I'd like you to just close your eyes for a minute. Take a deep breath with your eyes closed. Count to 4, and then breathe out for 4. Get yourself really centered. Get in touch with that inner, fierce, feminine warrior goddess who can manifest anything and everything she desires. Because that's what she's here to do. And breathe in again for 4. Filling up your belly first and then your chest. Breathing in through your nose with your mouth closed. If you're just logging on, make sure that you go back and listen to this from the beginning. And breathe out for 4. And breathe in again for 4. Really feel yourself dropping down into your center, into your belly, especially as you breathe out. You're holding for 4. Feel yourself feeling very centered around your belly button, your dantian. Breathe all the way out, so all the air is out of your belly and your chest. And then I want you to just imagine, it doesn't have to be perfect, you can always tweak it. I want you to imagine who and what your feminine warrior goddess self, what does she look like? No conditions. What does she feel like? What does it feel like to be in her embodiment? What is she wearing? How does she look? Does she feel beautiful and powerful and strong and fierce and elegant? What does she look and feel like? How does she walk? How does she sit? How does she interact with other people? This is you, guys. If you could awaken and be this fierce feminine because she is you. How does she interact with other people? How does she respond to other people? How does she respond to obstacles? Keep your eyes closed. What does it feel like to be her abundant self? What does that mean? How is she abundant in every aspect of her life? If she's abundant, would she be panicked and anxious all the time and stressed out? Or would she be calm, cool, and collected and passionate about her dreams, goals, visions, and desires? Passionate about serving other people. Passionate about being a leader. Passionate about her vision. Passionate about valuing herself. Would she be a leader? How would she lead? Would she give in to fear of everybody else's fear, everybody else's conversations, everybody else's gossip, everybody else's posts, everybody else's complaining? What would a badass manifesting warrior goddess do? If she was fierce, would she give in to all that? Or as soon as she saw others complaining and cowering in fear, would she rise up and be a leader? Would she make a powerful choice? Would she hold her sword up and say, "Not today"? See, it's not about beating the coronavirus. It's about beating your own fears. It's about overcoming what's in here. On the My Powerful Choices Awareness Network page, keep your eyes closed. I shared a video from Abraham Hicks last night. Now, I have been sharing this message for months. Okay? But far more people know about Abraham Hicks than they do me. And if you don't believe me and you haven't been listening to my videos, maybe at least you will listen to hers. But she's been sharing the same message. I channel the same information from source. You can channel it too. Okay? But listen to that broadcast. Okay, I've been sharing this for months, and so have other amazing leaders around the world. You are responsible for who and what you are manifesting. To overcome this crisis, we're calling it, each of us is significant. So what it is, keep your eyes closed. Make sure you guys are visualizing and feeling who this badass warrior goddess is while I'm chatting with you, okay? I want you to really feel her because you have a choice here today and every day. Okay? As you will hear on this broadcast, Abraham Hicks is reminding you all, just as I have been doing, as you make individual choices, it will affect the collective because we have all created this and we are all responsible for getting out of it. Each and every person that gives into the fear and the propaganda and sharing the fear posts online, guys, you're not helping. You're feeding the fears. There's nothing to fear but fear itself. Am I saying that this virus isn't relevant? No, but I'm saying we created it. And anything you give your attention to grows and expands. So stop giving it your attention. Take that energy, like I teach my clients to do, and transform it to make it powerful in creating what you desire, not what you're afraid of. The more attention you give your fears, the more afraid you will become, the greater your fear will grow, and fear is contagious. Stop spreading it. I know it's addictive. I know it's hard. But when we give a shit about other people's opinions, then we're posting online based on what we think our friends expect us to post, what we think people are going to like, how we think it makes us look, how we think it builds our reputation. I don't do that. I don't care what anybody thinks about what I post. I'm posting to serve. The people that are ready for that will use it. The people that are not will not. But unless you choose to be that badass, fierce, loving warrior manifesting goddess and allow her to emerge and step up and lead, then you're just following the crowd. And the crowd right now is breeding fear. Okay? I want you to take a deep breath, feeling and envisioning this warrior goddess that you've hopefully just gotten in touch with. Because that is you. Take a deep breath and open your eyes. How did that feel? When you're scrolling through Facebook and you're scared to death of what's on there, doesn't it feel better to get in touch with your badass feminine warrior goddess? Do you think you can be her if you're feeding the fears? If you're adding to the fire that your friends and whoever is sharing all the bad, terrible stories, all the statistics? Stop that. Cut it out. Who are you helping? Who are you serving? No one. Definitely not you. And you're not helping anybody else. Social media is addictive, and so is negativity. Your mind loves it, and it will consume you. If you want to step out and be the fire, be the storm, lead the pack of wolves instead of being chased by them, then you have to go in here. And in here, I teach my clients how to do this. You have to bend reality so it serves you. You have to remember you are a badass manifesting warrior goddess. You are. You are a healer. You are a fierce lover. Even if you don't think you have a leader personality, you lead every time you step up and step out of the crowd and make a powerful choice. Okay? If you found this valuable, I ask you guys to please like this on Facebook and like it in my teeny tiny little group here on YouTube. I want to thank you, ladies, for tuning in. If you know other women who would like this group, and could value from it. I invite you to go ahead and add them to the group. Just remind them they've got to answer the questions. I've got a bunch of pending people because they haven't answered the questions yet. Okay? You are abundance. You are fierce. You are powerful. You are a goddess. You are a badass. Wake her up. That's what I help you guys do in here. Okay? And I did post today the live free money and abundance training from the My Powerful Choices Top 5% in Abundance group. We only have it live in that group, but you can check out the broadcast from today on there. It was also very powerful, guys. I don't post any fluff. Don't forget, we have the next 5-day Confidence and Clarity Challenge coming up April 20th. There are limited spaces, so if you'd like 5 free days of working with me and getting my help to get clarity on where you want to go and confidence and discover what a powerful creator and designer of your life that you can be. This is thousands of dollars of free coaching. Don't forget to share with your friends who you think may benefit. There are limited spaces, guys, so it's important that you register ASAP. Not everyone will show up, so you can still get a space possibly. But the link is below and it will give you instructions to register. Okay. All right, guys, don't forget to like this. Thank you for tuning in. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Bye, YouTube.